Welcome to tonight's game of the Barrington Fillies versus the Conant Cougars. Highly anticipated MSL matchup. We cannot wait to see these girls get on the floor. Tonight I'm joined with Jonah Burks as my color commentator and Peter as my cameraman.
It is a pleasure to be here, definitely, to watch these Phillies play as they try to advance to 5-0 at home. And it seems as Conant is on a 3-game road stretch here, and they're looking to win their second game on the road.
Absolutely. This Barrington girls team has been utter dominance so far this season. And we'll start the tip-off with Barrington winning the tip-off. Straight to Molly O'Riordan to the corner. Number 30, shot goes up, and it'll go in. 3 points for the Barrington Fillies to start the game.
Go stout defense by the Broncos, but they do commit the foul.
Number 30, Vidi Trevetti on that point. She's been a stud along with Molly O'Riordan so far this year, and Eve Adler. All three.
Foul on Conant.
This girls team has been playing with such fluidity so far this season. We hope to see that same thing tonight. Very good passers, but still put shots up when it matters.
And it is a steal by Conant, driving down the other way. We're going to slow it down here, set up a possession.
Conant looking for anything, put up points. After a swift start by the Fillies.
Steady ball movement, calling out some plays here. Trying to get something going here.
Anything going. Obviously, the Conant coach looking for something.
Good defense by the Phillies so far this possession.
So far been all over the ball. Nothing open for Cougars.
And the shot gets open, and it's good for Conant as they get on the board. 2-2.
So far this game, obviously, great defense on the Phillies' behalf, but both teams being able to score in the first half, something very important, as slow starts seem to kill Barrington athletics, but they don't exactly close out the game. We've seen that with football and boys basketball, but now seeing it with the girls as the shot goes up and out. The Conant girls will inbound the ball. Number 40, Christina Tierney, is on that layup.
Quick drive up the court. And 2 is good.
That was number 5, Leela Clifton. Cougars will go up 4-2 with this timeout. I mean, some key things that we've been talking about is the Phillies have heavily succeeded with the girls giving the ball to Molly O'Riordan. However, she is not the only player on the court. And this ball will get heavily passed around. Obviously, we need to see more passing to the other players because Molly, she's the biggest on the court. She's going to be the focal point of the Conant defense. So we'll definitely see some passing to the other players, possibly Eve Adler or Vidi Trevetti, as they've both been massive parts of this Broncos offense.
I agree with those comments wholeheartedly, Jason. Definitely going to need to see the other players step up, especially the underclassmen. They're definitely going to be a huge facet to see if the Broncos can win this home matchup. Out to Eve Adler, the 3, in and out. But a rebound. Another 3 is up. Also misses the mark. But another offensive rebound by the Phillies. However, a backcourt violation, and it is Conant ball.
So far, score locked at 4-2. Phillies trailing. Once again, another moment for this Phillies defense to shine out defense, something they've done so well throughout the season.
A little aggressive there. Foul called.
Barrington foul. 30,
Vidi Chiaretti's been aggressive so far this game, making her stand. Is one of the other great players on the court so far.
Inbound is barely corralled there. However, it stays Conant's ball. Knocked out by Molly O'Riordan.
I mean, this is textbook perfect defense. If you look at this right now, I mean, this is.
I mean, they're staying on the players. Not a lot of open lanes for Conant to pass the ball to. Very stout defense early here.
Maybe drive to the net. Won't go. Number 40.
Perhaps a lot of movement on that play by 40, but
she will get that.
The bucket still counts.
She'll get the bucket. Another foul. Hold on, Cougars. On Christina Tierney. It's coming down after that point and stretching out. Attempt to play some defense. We'll draw the foul. Molly O'Riordan up, will not go. Be tipped out. It'll be Cougars' ball. Of course, tonight we'd like to take a look at Jonah's key points, as we think those are some important things we should put on. Of course, we'll look at that. Jonah, I'd like you to describe why you're saying these things. First and foremost, pass the rock. What are the thoughts on that?
The Phillies, in order to win this game, are definitely going to need a lot of ball movement, as that is a basket again by the Cougars. And they go up 6. So definitely passing the ball around, getting, being able to get the ball, from player to player, get those open looks, and then, of course, knocking down those open looks. Of course, like I alluded to, it starts with getting those looks. So hitting those threes, hitting those twos, that's definitely going to be clutch to the game.
Absolutely. And so far, I mean, we've already seen that. That'll be Molly O'Riordan go for the
shot.
2. She'll get it. As you were saying, I mean, these girls so far have been doing exactly what you said, is they've been passing the ball. They've been getting around to everybody. Conant looking for that quick 2. It'll go.
I can definitely tell you the transition defense has been a little bit poor for the Phillies here to start the game.
And
there's a turnover. And it's going to go to Conant.
Next one we'd like to bring up is get the ball to Molly. Of course,
I think
she's
Molly
the one on this court we got to focus on, and she's Division I commit to Dayton. She's one of the most important players on the court at this moment. So we'll see what are your thoughts on that, and why do you say that?
Again, as you alluded to, Molly, D1 player, commit to Dayton. I think she's going to be a huge factor in the Phillies' success tonight as she got to the board there. Definitely on the offensive end, she may take a lot of tricky shots, but she's able to land those shots a lot of the time. So I think she's, again, a huge factor in the Phillies' success in this game.
Her mid-range shots are some of the best that we've seen in Barrington, both boys and girls. That's why she's a D1 commit, as well as her defense. And finally, hit the boards. Go a little bit more in depth on that.
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You know what I mean? You win the offensive boards. As you can see, getting those extra possessions, those extra shot attempts up is going to be huge to the game. And also on the defensive end, what you saw there with Molly, getting those, being able to pull them down, limit Conant's second chance points, and that's going to be huge to this game tonight.
100%. So far, Conant has been capitalizing off of these fouls on the Phillies. And that pass will go straight out of bounds.
Surely an errant pass there. But the ball will go back to the Phillies here.
Number 31, Melody Borgiano coming in. Freshman. She'll get some playing time. This is a very deep roster for the Phillies. And, I mean, they have a lot to pull from off their bench. And hope to see maybe some more come off the bench, as that will go. Melody Borgiano. She'll come straight off the bench and she'll put that in.
Look at that spark plug of a player right there. Coming in very quick.
Absolutely perfect.
Making an impact.
Perfect description. Phillies trail the Cougars 6-10 with 2 minutes remaining. Pass back out. Will not go for the shot. Cougars having some openness, but coach looking for somebody to get open.
The defense staying true on this possession. Not giving them an easy look at all.
No. We've not seen any deep range shots so far by the Cougars. Mostly mid range and short layups, but it'll be interesting to see if they take a chance out here. She'll drive to the basket. Will be blocked by Molly. Oh no.
Absolutely swatted. Seems like she's talking with the ref. Let's see the verdict on this one.
Can't tell if that was a foul or if that was.
Regardless, it stays with Conant.
It'll be stolen. Phillies return back. Back to Molly for the three. Will not go. Rebounded. 30 shot. Will not go. Molly back up. Will not go.
Drawing the foul there in the drive.
Conant foul, 30, Conant. Her first. Checking in for the Cougars, 12, Gianna Fresso. And 40,
Christina Tierney back in the game as she's the points leader currently with 4. Tied with number 5, Leila Clifton at 4. Both share a foul.
We're under a minute here in this first quarter. 4-point game. Eve Adler's 3 misses the mark. Rebound by the Cougars, and they're driving it up the court now. And they're going to call a travel on Conant. It's going to be Phillies ball.
The Phillies need to start taking advantage of these fouls that they're getting at this moment because, I mean,
Definitely.
They're still trailing by 4 with 40 seconds. Granted, it's the first quarter, but even still, they've been given a ton of chances. They need to capitalize on that.
Conant foul, number 21, Asha Cobb. Her second.
Another foul drawn on Conant. This will be a free throw.
Barrington's number 31, Mel Bongiorno.
Melody Bongiorno back on the line.
The first free throw is
True.
true.
Sink it.
Substitution, Conant, 25, Olivia Heckler.
Second shot will not go in. Rebounded by Barrington. It'll be stolen.
Ooh. A little aggressive there. Definitely a foul.
Foul on Christina Tierney again, her third. Her second of the night, I apologize.
At the line for the Phillies, 14, Ashley Mount.
Free throw makes it to mark on the first one.
Phillies cutting down the lead to just 2. Cougars 10, Phillies 8.
And the
We'll
second
go
one is
down
true.
to 1.
There you go. 2 for 2 there on that trip. We got a 1-point game.
Absolutely capitalizing so far off these fouls, as we said. They've made the transition and been able to capitalize so far. See if they can possibly get ahead of the Cougars before the end of the quarter. Or if the Cougars will try to run out the clock. Number 5
Mid-range.
for Conant not go. We pushed out of bounds by number 30. Conant Baldrich, Conant. Barrington ball.
9.3 seconds left. Definitely want to get a quick possession. Want a very efficient play here to get up a shot.
Pass straight to Molly. Should be looking for anything. Around the world.
Molly
Gets
turns it
stolen.
over from half court.
And will
Falls
not go.
short.
We will take a quick break before the start of the second. And we're back. So far, hopefully this game break is we'll be able to see the Broncos come out with a little more quickness, start this quarter, and maybe retake the lead.
Definitely there. They fell down into a hole early there, but the amount of fouls Conant was giving them, definitely able to get back in the game with some free throws. We got a close one heading in second here.
Conant will start with the ball. Number 21, Ashikab. The basket will not go. We pass around the world, looking for anything.
Like another good defensive possession to start a quarter here for the Fillies.
That ball
And that
will go
leads
out of
to
bounds.
quick turnover.
Now to capitalize off of this. Phillies got 8 minutes before going into the half. Easily put up some points. This has been one of the slower starts. That 3 will not go.
It's a fight for the board. And toss up here. Stays with Conant. Driving down the court, and they're going to slow it down here.
Looking for anything. Had the possession twice now, with nothing to come away from it.
In these lengthy possessions, they've not been able to capitalize on them.
Not at all. Not as quickly as they need to be. Be interesting to see the time of possession for each team.
And it's another Conant turnover.
Just another errant pass thrown out of bounds. Once again, time for Barrington to capitalize off of this turnover.
You can definitely tell when the possessions get long, they get a bit rattled. Start making some missed executions there. Eve Adler with a 3.
Will not go.
Misses the mark.
Turned over to the Cougars. And I think the Cougars' key right now is if they can get it down the court fast and drive it to the bucket, but so far they've been able to get in the Phillies' territory, but failed to do much of anything so far this quarter.
Definitely agree with that sentiment, Jason. Especially, when you look at the analysis of this game, it's really been the fast break points that have been killing the Phillies here. I mean, the fouls have let them back in, but in transition, that's where Conant's been killing us.
Definitely. Once again, Conant looking for anything. Number 40 will go up for the layup. Will not go. Willie Richmond on the foul, and there'll be 2 substitutions for Conant. With Gianna Fresho and Maddie Kavan both coming in. Conant will call a timeout. And I think it's a good time to bring up Winter Wonderfest is going on right now at Barrington High School. Tonight and tomorrow, come by the high school and witness some winter festivities appealing to people of all ages. Get to see the pre-Christmas activities, all the clubs, athletics, and activities showing off Christmas trees and activities that you can do with your children or friends. Once again, that's going on tonight and tomorrow night at the Barrington High School.
And I'll tell you, the Fine Oats definitely do put on a beautiful show there at the Winter Wonderfest, so definitely make sure to check that out. Following the Conant timeout, they'll be trying to inbound it to the stout Phillies defense. Successfully, the ball is passed in, and they take it back to the top.
Once again, going off another point probably could be said about both teams is they've really struggled with this extended period of possession where it's just pass around, pass around, pass around. And then it ends up hurting them with an errant pass that'll just be misjudged and thrown out of bounds, and that shot will go in.
The floater is true.
Number 25, Olivia Hagler, with that bucket.
Breaks the mold here for almost 3 minutes in the second quarter.
Barrington will not get the bucket. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Conant. Barrington will retain the ball.
Her first.
Phillies get the inbound to Molly. Pass back out. And a turnover.
They throw it off of Conant defender's foot and in their hands. That drive to the basket will be good. Once again, what we were just saying a couple minutes ago is these fast drives straight to the basket.
Again, it's transition. Shows transition points. Currently, what is the Achilles heel of the Phillies? 3-point shot. Just misses.
They tipped out of bounds. And the Conant ball. Cougars lead Phillies 14-9 with 4 minutes left in the quarter. 4 minutes left in the half. And that pass, an errant one, will be scooped
almost
up by number 31, Maddie Caban. Out to number 25, Olivia Hagler. Number 12, Gianna Fresso, will not go. Molly O'Riordan with the rebound. They need to get something quick. Pass out to 25, back to 15. The shot will go, number 31, in.
From downtown.
Bongiorno. That pass will be broken up. Stolen by the Broncos as they cut the lead to 2. Back-to-back possessions. See if they can get anything going. The 25 bucket will not go. It'll remain Phillies ball. Number 25.
Barrington shooter 25, Lily Richmond.
Lily Richmond will go for the free throw. She'll miss the first.
Substitutions first for Conant, 21, Asha Cobb, and 40, Christina Tierney. For the Fillies, 12, Maya Conant.
Your next one will not go. Rebounded by Molly O'Riordan. Back up. Go.
There you go. You got the boards. The board went to Molly. That's 2 keys right there.
That's 2 keys from
And
Jonas.
that's a tie game.
Jonas' keys to the game. We'll bring that back up real quick.
14-14.
His keys to the game: pass the rock, get the ball to Molly, and hit the boards. And that's exactly what we've seen. There must be some telepathy going on between Jonah and Miss Barrero, Coach Barrero. That's exactly what's happening. She's either reading your mind or you're reading hers. I don't know.
Definitely on the same page here. Philly's on a 5-0 run here.
Cougars looking for some retaliation and
travel. Cannot take that many steps in the game of basketball, or else they'll turn the ball over like that.
Currently, we're tied 14-14 with 3 2s left in the half. Phillies looking to add some more points before going into halftime. Pass out to number 12, Michelle Goetze. Will not go.
She gets her own board, passes it out. Oh, it's a steal. And an easy 2.
There'll be a timeout for Conant.
Cougars add to their transition tirade here, adding to the points there.
Less than 2 minutes left. Once again, a spark needed for this Phillies offense. As we've seen, if they come out fast and they go straight into it, they're going to score points. But this pass around on both sides has been killing them. It's been draining the clock, and they just haven't been able to put up any points following these pass arounds.
Like you said, Jason, as you go with those possessions, more and more passes just increases the chances of having an errant pass and a subsequent turnover. And we've seen that a lot, especially for Conant, but also for Barrington as well.
Totally. Currently, both sides, obviously one side more than the other, have fouls. Conant currently with 4 fouls, as Barrington only holds on to 1. Yet the Phillies haven't been able to capitalize off of any of these fouls, seemingly. So, we'll see.
I will tell you, Jason, Melody Bongiorno off the bench is with 2 threes, definitely huge in this tight matchup here where points are coming at a premium.
She's been a stud so far.
Definitely the 6th girl on the team for sure. Coming off the bench. Well, we'll see how long that lasts for.
100%. Bounded by the Phillies. Once again, hopefully they try to get off something quick instead of this errant pass around. Can't seem to find anything. It'll be another steal by Conant. Once again, they'll also go back to their errant pass around.
Interestingly, decides to slow it down there.
Swatted away by Molly O'Riordan.
Do not go in there.
Oh, my goodness. Good night. That basketball's probably got a bruise right now.
That block seems personal, Jason.
That was something. Wish we had instant replay. See that ball bounce off the back of the mats.
Definitely not going to try that again. This is the open look for the layup. Gets her own board.
Conant, they still have possession. Seemingly. Nothing yet. Less than a minute left in the half. So far, a close matchup with solid defense on both sides, but passive offense as well. That'll be a drive to the boards. Layup will not go. Rebounded by the Broncos. With 30 seconds remaining, they'll try to put up some points. Shot up. Will not go. Rebounded by the Broncos.
Conjorno with the board draws the foul.
Clock stopped with 25 seconds remaining. And sinking both of these could tie it up going into the half. Or are you going to try to bounce it off the board, get it to Molly, and have her put it up? They'll drop in. Fillies 15, Cougars 16. Melody Bongiorno. Once again, we were speaking previously, coming off the bench. She's been a stud, and she'll sink both of them. Tie game, 16-16 with 25 seconds left.
I'll tell you, Melody Bongiorno, half the points for the Fillies coming off the bench. Huge game.
There'll be a foul on Barrington on Simmer alum. .5 seconds remaining. Inbounded by Conant. Will they put up any points prior to half is a question. Passed out, three. Will not go. Rebound, put in. Christina Tierney.
Beats the buzzer there in that putback. And we're going to half.
We're going to half with the Cougars leading 18-16. And we will go on a quick break. We'll be back before the start of the second half. Thank you for joining us so far. This has been Jason Zaylor and Jonah Burks. We'll be back soon.
I want to mark that up.
Welcome back. Halftime ending in just 30 seconds. Back here with myself, Jason Zaylor, joined by Jonah Burks and our cameraman, Peter. So far, had a great night. Phillies basketball, that is. The Phillies currently trail the Cougars 18-16. We'd like to join you up in the booth, or we'd like you to join us up in the booth, which the booth being the visitor stands currently, as we'll get ready to tip off for this half, as it'll be Phillies ball. Thank you for joining us.
All right, let's see how the Phillies can come out here. Down to still a very close matchup. Could definitely go either way. See the
100%.
halftime adjustments.
Of course, we talked in the first half about how both of these teams have struggled getting out of from this pass style offense.
Ooh.
Nearly stolen by Conant, as it seemingly just drains them with little shots put up, and that shot will go.
Travel.
Will not be called. It'll be Cougars ball. We talked briefly about how it's vital that both of these teams, they get down the court when they get the ball, they put up points. Because we've seen in back-to-back possessions how the Phillies have been able to do that.
Oh, back door there. And the easy layup for Tierney.
And what do we say? And what was I just speaking about? I mean, textbook right there. Getting out fast. A couple good passes. And they score some points as the Cougars will go up 20-16 over the Phillies.
Foul there on the said Tierney, who made the shot on the other end of the floor. Gonna stay with the Phillies.
Conant foul, 40, receiving Tierney. Her third. Barrington shooter 14, Ashley
Mount. Her first free throw will be good. Her second will be good as well. Putting the lead down to 2. So far,
Nearly a turnover there.
fairly quick start to the second half, especially compared to the first half in the first quarter. Stolen off the boots of the Cougars. Drive to the basket. Bucket will not go. Rebounded by the Cougars. Bumping into each other.
Definitely a contested lay, but get a couple good bounces there. Can definitely fall. Tierney passes up the 3 there.
Tierney looking for anything. She'll drive to the basket, guarded by Molly. Will be pushed out of bounds.
Barrington foul, 30, Vidi Trevetti. Her third.
Vidi Trevetti with her third foul of the game.
Substitution, Phillies, 23, Sydney Ball.
Sydney Ball will enter the game for the Phillies. The Cougars will look to score on this possession. We'll see if there's any quick score here. Tierney up for the 3, will not go. Rebounded by the Cougars.
Oh, Tierney cuts back door, gets the layup to fall.
Cougars lead 22-18.
She is coming out on a mission this second half, trying to will her Cougars to victory.
So far with 10 points. Cougars back up, hit the board, will not go, blocked.
They're going to call a foul, blocking foul there on the Phillies.
Currently, Tierney with 10 of the Cougars, 22 points. Next closest are number 25 and number 5 with 4 points apiece. That being Olivia Hagler and Leila Clifton. Phillies' turn. Hopefully they'll try to put up some points. Sides a free throw. Under the basket, pass to Molly off her fingertips. Great defense so far, and that will just sail out of bounds.
Pass just misses the mark there, and that's another Phillies turnover in this third period.
I mean, so far this Cougars defense is, we saw it in the first half. The Cougars defense, the Phillies defense was incredible. So far to start the second half, the Cougars defense has been nearly as dominant. Cougars currently maintain most of the possession time this half. It'll be another one of these pass arounds. Yeah, Bradrich to Tierney.
Molly got her hands caught there.
Molly's first foul of the night.
For the Cougars, 31, Dan Caban. And for the Phillies, 25, Lily Richmond.
Each team's trade a player for a player here.
Bobbled. It's going to pass around the world. Cougars looking for anything. Will not go for the long-range shot, even though a couple of these have been fairly open.
Another one of these patented long Conant possessions. Lots of passes. Just passing it around the arc here.
And that one will go up for the three. Will not go. Rebounded by the Phillies. Hopefully the Phillies are able to ignite a spark, get going. Will be stolen by the Cougars with no foul. Seemingly just
Coming down the court quick. Draws a foul. There's Kenna Broderick. Again, Phillies racking up the fouls here this quarter.
free throw for Kenna Broderick. She'll miss the first one. Let me remind you, this is only a Cougar 4-point lead. Melody Bongiorno will enter the game. Of course, we briefly spoke about how she's been an intense part of this offense, especially in the first half, coming off the bench. She's been dominant. Hopefully we'll see some more action from her tonight. That pass.
Another turnover by the Phillies. Sloppy coming out of halftime here. Definitely need to tighten it up. And one of the things that I noticed is, Melody Bongiorno not touching the floor until, over halfway through this period. Now, I know she comes off the bench, but, she definitely has been scoring, at least for a good portion, a majority of our points.
That'll go up and will not go. Rebounded by Bongiorno. Looking for anything. Will not take that opportunity for the three. Back out to Molly O'Riordan. Pass back. No shots taken so far. We'll drive for the bucket. We'll get it. What a layup. What a drive. Number
Nifty
15.
move there. A little bit of English in the finish.
Absolutely. That shot, a Conant will not go. Once again, back-to-back threes. Will be rebounded by the Phillies.
And again, ends up Conant ball.
Conant only leads the Phillies by 3, but so far it seemed like Phillies' dominance this game.
I'll tell you, to only be down 3 after all these miscues and fouls, definitely a blessing here to stay still in this game.
30, Conant Bradford. For second. Checking in for the Cougars, 12, Gianna Fressa.
Inbounded by the Phillies. Hopefully something fast. We're going to put some points on the board. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Eve Adler with a 3. Misses the mark. Rebound. Bongiorno back out to Molly. Molly's shot. Rims out. But the board is put back and in. 1-point game.
There we go. Getting something going for these Phillies. Now the Cougars' turn. Once again, passing around. Almost their signature at this point.
Deep 3. It's good. Kanar Broderick, seems like from the home bleachers, shot that 3.
Full timeout currently. And I mean, it's been a slow start for these Phillies, but the Cougars, they've been able to put up points on the board, but they haven't exactly been super aggressive. It's been a lot of pass around and then getting some really nice shots up, but consuming almost all the time so far this quarter has been the Cougars. Just want to know what your thought is on that, especially with a minute 30 left. I mean, what can these teams go out and do to either put up more points or for the Phillies to come out here and possibly tie it or go up?
That's the question. Really, what is Barrero saying in this timeout huddle here? You know, tighten up her troops, make sure they can go out there and play a clean final, like with 97 seconds here of basketball. Because definitely has not looked as promising as she definitely would have hoped coming out of half. Limit the bleeding, keep it close, and tighten it up here for the fourth.
100%. I mean, you'd hope to see aggression from these Phillies. Their hope is to tie it up or go up before the end of this quarter, but so far we've seen aggression just hasn't come away with much. Will not go for the shot. So the ball will be stolen.
And a turnover again.
These turnovers have been killing the Phillies.
A little bit of theft there.
The Cougars eating the clock up. This pass around. Shot will go with 30. Will not get drained. Adler with the rebound. Less than a minute left on the board. Foul will be drawn by the Phillies.
Conant foul, 30, Conant Bradford. For third.
It's inbound, we need speed. These Phillies, anything open, drive for the board, will not go. Rebounded by the Phillies. Oh, Eve Adler, good for the layup.
Great pass to set up there to Eve.
Cut the lead down to 2 points for the Cougars with over 35 seconds left in the quarter, I apologize. Cougars draining the clock once more with one of these super long possessions.
It's like Conant's going to hold it here, maybe try and get the last shot here.
Back out, will not go for the 3. 6 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1.
So
the
look
3
there.
Will not go. Misses. Rebound will go in though. Unfortunately, will not count. We'll go to a quick game break. Thank you for joining us thus far. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter. We're back. Start of the fourth quarter. Phillies down only 2 points. Cougars lead 26-24. We'll kick off the Cougar inbound. Once again, ending that third quarter. I mean, Cougar dominance, let's be honest. Jonah, what are your thoughts on that? And what should Barrington do in order to win this game, close it out?
Well, I think it's really just the personal errors. You know what I mean? We're hurting ourselves here. The turnovers have been detrimental here, but not as detrimental as you would think because we're only down 2. So I think if we can clean that up, honestly, we'd probably be winning right now. So I think definitely tightening that up and again making good looks, and we saw some good passes there. You know what I mean? After
100%.
Rebounds. So
no, I mean it'll be Phillies ball with no points put up by the Cougars.
Tell you, this is a big possession. You want to definitely get some good energy going in for the rest of this quarter here. And
I mean, we've been talking speed, and aggression to the basket. And that's what the Phillies need right now because these pass arounds have been killing them because they seem to just get tired and or exhausted and just make mistakes that lead to these turnovers or these steals. That basket will not go. Rebounded by Barrington. Borgiano will go
Giorno
up.
puts it up. It's a wrestle for the ball. It's going to go to the Phillies. Possession arrow. Says so. Giorno attempting to inbound it there. Crowded pack of Cougars. It's going to stay Barrington ball.
Christina Tierney, obviously a huge part of this Cougars offense so far tonight. She's, for the most part, been locking up Molly.
Great inbound pass to Bob Giorno. Give her the assist.
Perfect. And we'll be at a tie game with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. 26-26.
That right there, Jason, is what coaches praise. That's some off-the-ball cutting, making it very easy for the passer in 2 to tie this game up.
Let's see how the Cougars respond. Once again, one of these lengthy pass arounds.
Now we'll see how Conant decides to respond here with their possession now. Broderick drives, puts up the layup. It's no good. It's going to be Phillies ball.
Once again, eating up all that time. I mean, taking it down from basically 6 minutes and 30 seconds all the way down to 5 minutes and 55 seconds. It's just these Cougars are eating up this time and getting some baskets out of it, and that's what's been killing the Phillies is they haven't been able to respond to those as the Cougars will charge right back down the court. Another pass around game, the 3.
Whoa!
Downtown, number 21, Asha Cobb. What a shot.
That's some confidence right there.
Cougars
no
up
hesitation.
3. Perfect.
Again, but as we've seen, the Phillies have been able to roll with these punches, keep it close. Giorno with a long 2, drains it. Enters scoring drive.
Excellent response to that. Oh, my.
Get it to the player who's been knocking down shots, and that has been Melody Bongiorno tonight for the Phillies.
Cougars, will they eat up more time or will they go for a basket right off the bat? Looking like they're going to eat the time. I wouldn't call this their signature, but the 3.
That's a look.
Will not go. Will be rebounded by the Phillies. Tussled away.
Oh, controversial there. Refs call a travel.
Travel on the Phillies. Coach Barrero is not happy whatsoever.
Unfortunately, the jury's verdict, being the refs, are going to rule against her. It's going to stay with Conant. Oh, that's an errant pass. However, it's going to stay with Conant because it was only deflected.
So far, the Fillies have been killed by these Conant deep range shots and their threes. However, their mid-range defense has been near to perfect. I mean, almost nothing taken inside. And that'll be stolen by the Fillies, driving up the court. Number 25 will not go in. She will apparently get the foul. Maddie Caban will be called on that foul.
Very close to an and one there. She could get the change, but she'll have a chance to get 2 out of this possession.
Hitting 2 would put the Fillies in the lead. She will not hit the first one. A chance to tie it with this shot. She'll get it. We're at a tied game with 4 minutes left in this game. A nail biter.
Tierney's mid-ranger drops. Conant breaks the quick tie there. Takes the lead by 2. How many times have we said that? Oh! Attempted steal by Asha Cobb ends in a foul.
And Vidi Trevetti not shaken up at all. I mean, easily able to get up, shake that off, take the inbound. She'll see the pass, go for the 3, will not go, bounce over the backboard. Props to her. Not even needing to
tell you, you get
take
rammed,
a breath.
Get rammed straight into. Didn't, like you said, didn't flinch. Not worried to, put one up.
Not at all. Conant time to extend their lead. They'll attempt anything. Cutting down this time. So we're just over 3 minutes remaining. High arc and pass. Back out. Drive to the basket. Will not go for anything. Conant will step out of bounds. That's number 25, Olivia Hagler. They'll call a timeout.
I'll tell you, that was one of those quintessential Conant possessions. Passing it around the arc. Not letting the Fillies even get a glimpse of it.
Obviously, 3 minutes remaining. What, in your opinion, is the game plan of these Fillies? I mean, just very little aggression so far. What do you think they can do?
I mean, might sound really simplistic, but I think we're getting those open looks from 3. They just got to fall in. And I think when you look at who's been really scoring the points, where the point distribution has been, you got to get it into Bongiorno's hands.
Yep.
10 points. I mean, she's hitting from mid-range, as we've seen, from 3, all around. I mean, heck, even if she can find an open person, we've seen that she's been able to make that key assist to get the points as well. She's
100%.
Definitely got to be a facet.
100%. With 3 minutes remaining, we'll see what the Broncos can do. The Fillies, I apologize, can do. Cougars lead by 2. Inbounded by the Cougars. A possible steal by the Fillies would be perfect for them at this moment. Number 25, Olivia Hagler, looking for anything. Will go under the bucket, will not attempt anything. Look at Clifton. Back out. Tierney. Nothing. Tierney.
Tierney in the post.
Swallowed. Ball gets taken. It'll be Phillies ball. Now it's time for the Phillies to drive down and put up any points, as they'll help them out significantly.
I'll tell you, that's a huge factor. That's Christina Tierney's fourth foul here as we come down the late stretch. We'll see how she plays.
Malio Reardon, mid-range shot, will not go. Rebounded by the Phillies. Back out, it will be tossed out of bounds. Cougar ball.
Just unfortunate there.
Phillies attempting anything.
Bongiorno gets a whack there. Draws the foul.
Phillies will retain the ball. Once again, they can tie it if she knocks down both of these. So far, been a lights-out shooter. Let's see if she can sink these. Her first will go in. Perfect.
I'm telling you, get the ball in her hands here. As the Phillies enter the bonus, definitely a player you want with the rock in her hands.
I would say watch for the Phillies' height to come in for this one, for the rebound. And she'll go perfect. 2 for 2. And we have a tie game on our hands.
We're knotted up at 31.
Minute 55 seconds left. Coaches yelling at their players, looking for something. It's time for this lockdown Phillies defense. Vidi Trevetti will be called on that foul. That's her fourth of the night. Similarly, excellent defense, just sometimes drawing that foul. We'll see possibly the Cougars try to run down this clock, put up some points. It'll be stolen by the Phillies. Driving up the court.
Oh, but she took too many steps. Perhaps a little excited there, could not corral her feet.
The Conant ball, that almost near perfect drive. She was looking for Malio Reardon on that one. It'll be a timeout taken by the Phillies. A minute 36 remaining. We're tied at 31. I mean, can only ask, what more can this Phillies offense do? I mean, their defense has been stellar tonight so far, but they just have not been able to get anything going off of that. I mean, what are your opinions on that?
Well, I think if you're the Phillies right now, your offense, might not be hitting as much as you wanted to right now. But I think the fact that you're in the bonus right now, I'd start driving. I'd start putting up shots, putting up contested shots, trying to draw those fouls, get to the line, and try and win this one. Certainly what I call a war of attrition here. Get the small points, get the easy points at the free throw line.
Perfect name for it.
They're definitely at a premium tonight.
Perfect name for it. We'll start with Cougars ball. On their end of the court. Tapped out of bounds. Cougars will retain possession.
Conant gets the ball inbounded. Asha Cobb brings it up the court.
We could see the strategy of them wearing down the clock with these extensive times of possession and then putting up some points, whether it's a mid-range shot after a tired Phillies defense loosens up their grip. Interesting to see what they do.
Tight defense by the Phillies. It's a tip. It's a steal. Going
Phillies
the other way.
Vidi Trevetti nearly turns it over. Pass it back out. Less than a minute remaining to Molly. She'll go. Will not get it. Rebounded by the Cougars.
Oh. Molly draws a foul there, trying to fight for possession.
She's pleading her case. 51 seconds remaining in the game. And the hope for the Fillies is their defense is sturdy enough that they can come out here, get the ball back quickly and score, or push to overtime. There'll be another foul on Barrington. 48 seconds remaining. Once again, tied game. Both of these teams have been fighting for everything, scrapping for everything for these free throw. She will miss the first one. She makes this, take the lead. It'll go. Cougars take the lead. 48 seconds remaining.
Tell you, both teams in the bonus here. Free throws are going to be huge. Timeout, Coach Barrera.
We got a nail biter on our hands. Could go any way.
I mean, it just depends on where the free throws are going to be falling. I think you definitely got to get into the hands of your best free throw shooters, have them draw some contact, and try and get out of here with a win for either team.
100%.
That's got to be the game plan.
100%. I mean, you got three players. You have Vidi Trevetti, you have Melody Borgiano, and you have Molly O'Riordan. All three have been terrific tonight on both defense and offense. It's just kind of a decision of where are you going with the ball. And I mean, another is if they score, they got to put up some stellar defense. Because, I mean, we've seen it tonight. These Cougars, they can put up points. And if they want to, they can put up points quickly.
I'll tell you, Jason, what's been happening some of these last few possessions, that the Phillies have been able to get turnovers off of those Conant passes, just hasn't been able to result in much. So be wary here, definitely. Be on edge. But I think, what would you say if you're the Phillies here driving the ball? What are you doing here?
You got to get it to one of your three. You got to get it to O'Riordan. You got to get it to Borgiano. You got to get it to Trevelli. One of those three. If not all of those three, pass it around, find somebody who's open, get to the bucket, and get to, even better would be three. But also, this defense, you cannot give up another turnover. Cougars have gotten, I believe, 5 turnovers so far this half on Fillies, and that's got to stop in order for them to score. Under the basket, Borgiano will not go for it.
Trevetti
going. Drive.
And one! Count it! And
Phillies take the lead. 33-32. Perfect game plan. Vidi Trevetti can sink one in, take a 2-point lead.
The shot does not fall. Rebound by Conant.
23 seconds
They
remaining.
run up the court.
You got to be careful. This defense needs to lock up. It will be rebounded. Tierney. Toss it for the ball. O'Riordan comes down with it.
The board. O'Riordan gets fouled.
10 seconds remaining.
Tell you, in a scrum like that, fighting for the ball, who would I trust? I trust our D1 commit to Dayton, Mario Reardon. And what did she do? She got that defensive board there.
Perfect. Perfect game plan. She has a chance to get the 2-point lead. Ferrer will call over her 4 other players. Come up with a defensive strategy, if you will. Don't forget to join us in just 15 minutes for the boys' game after this. Once again, commentated by yours truly, Jonah Burks, possibly Ryan Stadler, as Molly's shot will not go in.
Tough there, giving Conant a little bit of a life here. And a 10.2-second fire, Joe, I'd imagine. If O'Riordan sinks this one, or they get the board.
Molly O'Riordan will
O'Riordan
not go.
goes over 2.
Counting down 8,
Conant.
7, 6, 5. Shot will not go. Tipped out of bounds.
Ooh.
With 2 seconds remaining. 1.9 on the clock. Phillies lead by 1.
But I'd say a catch-and-shoot situation here. And a timeout by the Cougars. Let's see what they draw up.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
That one.
All right. I mean, it's nail-biting time for the Phillies, as this inbound can mean dropping just their 3rd loss this season. Possibly Conant picking up another win this season, an in-division win as well. Big win coming down to who the MSL champion will be. Obviously, the Phillies are currently ranked 17th in Chicagoland, 17th best team in Chicagoland right now. So a loss here would hurt them, but Conant, a win here against the 17th best team in Chicago, Chicagoland, Chicago suburbs. It's a good look.
Seems like they got a play they're definitely confident in, and we'll see if it is successful. Again, the Phillies defense, though, have been very staunch. We'll see if they let up anything here. Looks like Asha Cobb is going to be.
If you're joining us now, 1.9 seconds remaining. Phillies up by 1 on the Cougars' rebound in Phillies territory. Another timeout taken by the Phillies. Full timeout taken by the Phillies. And this.
No other possession bigger than this one here. Definitely want to make sure you got everything tightened up.
I mean, we'll take a look back at Jonah's keys to the game really quickly. I mean, it's. What can you say about these so far, Jonah?
Well, I can definitely say, in the way what you saw in that final possession, we're going to say 2 out of the 3 keys. Molly got the board, huge, came up when it mattered. Maybe not a whole key to the game, but in the vital points at the apex of it, she definitely came up huge.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, it's been a back-and-forth game. Obviously, Conant has easily had the longest time of possession out of both these teams with just these pass-arounds that have taken minutes off the clock. But it'll be interesting to see what they're able to do and if they're able to score to close out this game. So score here would be imminent of a win.
Phillies break the huddle. It's time to crown a victor.
It's game time. Rebound in. Clock. Zeros. Phillies win. Phillies win.
The shot is no good. And as Jason said it, the Phillies are going home with a victory, moving to 5-0 at home.
Great game. Nail-biting game. And they take the lead with just a couple minutes remaining. And they're able to get it done. Of course, off that Molly O'Riordan board. Navidi Trivedi knocking down that and one. Perfect game. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been me, Jason Zaylor, joined by Jonah Burks for this girls' game, with the victors being the Barrington Phillies. Please join us in just a couple minutes for the Barrington boys' game against Conant. Highly anticipated MSL matchup. We'll see you later. Thank you and good night.